And today's book is called Auden the Frost Giants by Neil Gaiman, a New York best-selling author, Neil Gaiman. And he won a lot of awards. I'm not sure if he won an award on this book because it doesn't say, but he did win a lot of awards on other books. And it's illustrated by Chris Riddle, who's a New York Times best-selling artist. So, and he really is a best-selling artist. I mean, I even think that because, look at that picture. So pretty. I could never draw like that. I wish I even knew how to do hair like that, really. Anyway, so it's about and this takes place in Norway, and it talks about like Norse gods and stuff. So that's why Odd, the name, it doesn't actually mean that he's odd. It just means in Norwegian it means the tip of a blade. So and it also says it was a lucky name. So just think of him as lucky rather than weird, okay? Anyway, it's about a very courageous boy who goes on an adventure to save the gods. And I should probably tell you a little bit about the beginning. So his father dies because he was in charge of the ponies that they were taking home from Scotland. That's actually how his father got his mother as a wife. He stole her, but it explains that more in the end a little. It explains that in the end a little bit more. In a very sweet way too. So make sure to read that. Which of course you will, because you'll read this book, right? Right. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. So anyway, his father was a woodcutter, but he wasn't very experienced with ponies. So one of them went overboard, and he went in to save them. And when he came up, he accidentally swallowed the water, I think, and he died. And so his father died, and her mother remarried because she needed someone to take care of him. Otherwise, I do not think she should have made that choice. He's so rude. He tried to choose to abandon her son. Horrible. Anyway, so he goes on an adventure. He saves the Norse gods. Oh, and his leg is broken. I think it's his left leg. And he broke it, and he was trying to cut wood, and the tree fell on it and smashed the bone inside, and he couldn't walk. So he managed to use his father's really heavy axe to make himself a little crutch out of wood, and then he managed to go home on his crutch while carrying the axe along with him. Do you think you could ever do that? That's kind of mind-blowing. I probably would have sat there going, "Wah, Mama!" But yeah, that just shows he's really tough. He's a really go-getter. Anyway, so he saves the Norse gods, and he talks to a frost giant, and he saves his home and goes to Asgard, home of the gods, and he returns in a very happy way, and his mother is happy too, and because of him. And he teaches the gods that he's with something, and they teach him a lot of things, which is why, spoiler. I really want to tell, but you'll have to read the book on your own in order to see. There's even a picture of that if you... Nah, I shouldn't show you. Although I opened the page right to that, so I could probably find it again. Nah, I'm just teasing. So, awesome book. My favorite part was probably the part when he was talking to the frost giants, because they talked... No, when Loki was telling his story. Loki was one of the gods that he experienced, also with Thor and the father of all the other gods. But I forgot his name, but I'll look in the book and see what it is. Not obviously right now, but maybe I can tell you in my next video. I don't know, that might be weird. Never mind. Anyway, so where was I again? Oh, right. My favorite part was when Loki was telling his story. And I don't know why it's my favorite, but I just like it. It's kind of funny and kind of weird because my mom said no one is able to lift Thor's hammer because it's like super heavy. But apparently Loki ties it to his flying shoes and it carries it. I don't think that's right. But it is in the book apparently. A lesson I learned is that sometimes, even though things are really, really hard, instead of crying and getting down and being all, I can't do this, no. You have to go, okay, well, this is how it is right now. Well, how can I get through this? How can I fix this? How can I be a better person? And that's a good lesson for all of us too, because we all have those moments, right? I recommend this book to everyone, I think, because it has some really good lessons, and it has some really good pictures, and it's a really good book. I know I don't usually do picture books, but this one is just awesome. I had to do it. And it does say like chapter 1 and chapter 2 and chapter 3. Actually, those chapters are pretty long. But yeah. So thank you for coming to today's video. I'll see you soon. Make sure to check out my other videos. Maybe do a little commenting. Find out how you'd like, find out other books. Maybe you will find other books by Neil Gaiman and tell me what those books are, because there is a list of books right here, but I'd like to know more. Okay? So if you ever find those books, please tell me, because I'd love to see them. Find your favorite book and find others.